The MCG pitch has exposed Australia's problems with the bat, but Travis Head says players who struggled shouldn't be judged too harshly. Among those now in the spotlight, Jake Weatherald, but Head says his opening partner does have what it takes to succeed at Test level.
They should have been on the field at the MCG. Instead, Australia spent the day outside with fans. Hundreds attending a hastily arranged signing session. There was no bigger cheer than for Travis Head, one of few to navigate the Melbourne minefield.
I've enjoyed batting on those wickets in the past. If you're a few short runs or you're feeling a bit under the pump, no doubt that those wickets are tough. And I've been in that position before where you're not sure where your next run's coming from, and on those wickets are hard work.
That's where his opening partner Jake Weatherald now finds himself. After 4 tests, he's averaging 20 with the bat.
I think he's a good enough cricketer for international cricket. I think he showed a lot of glimpses over his first 4 tests, and it's not always going to go your way. I think there's a lot of guys that have looked like they've been under the pump with the bat who are some of our best in our generation. So it can be a tough way to start your international career, but look, I think he's a good enough player to play international cricket.
Head's place at the top of the order is somewhat uncertain as well. Despite top scoring for Australia in Melbourne, Adelaide and Perth, he wouldn't be drawn on whether he wants to stay there.
I see myself as this team's opening batter for this series, and then we've got a long gap between to sort of piece the puzzles together to where the team wants to go to. But look, I felt good at the top. I felt like I've been batting well. I've enjoyed it, but I've also enjoyed batting at 5, and yeah, it's a game of cricket, so I'm easy.
Whoever Australia selects, their focus remains the same. Their dream of an Ashes whitewash is now gone, but they don't want England celebrating again in Sydney.
It's not going to be 2-2, so that's a good result. It'd be nice to go out on a winning note next week. New week, new wicket.
In Melbourne, Sam Jordan, 9 News.
He terrified batsmen all around the world during his 13-year international career, and today Brett Lee was honoured as the latest inductee into the Australian Cricket Hall of Fame. The now 49-year-old says he developed a love of fast bowling as a young boy growing up in Wollongong.
To have that thrill of being able to run in, see the stumps fly, it became this obsession, and that's what I wanted to do.
Lee claimed 310 wickets in his 76 tests and 380 scalps in his 221 one-day matches. And Lee would have loved what he saw from debutant fast bowler Thomas Bolkin in the Big Bash. The 21-year-old was handed the ball for the last over for Brisbane, with Adelaide needing 10 runs to win. Bolkin showing no signs of nerves, taking the final 2 wickets to hand the Heat a thrilling 7-run win. Alex de Minaur wants to be a disruptor on the ATP Tour next year, confident he can consistently compete against the world's best. Back home in Sydney, ahead of a huge summer of tennis, the world number 7 says a change of mindset may prove all the difference.
There's no denying Australia is Alex de Minaur's happy place.
I'm super excited to be back here, starting the year off at home.
The Australian Open hasn't been, though. The Demon desperate to break his quarterfinals curse in 2026.
You know, it's no secret this is a tournament that I want to do well at, and I want to play my best tennis.
He concedes that will require a change of mindset after a demoralising end to his 2025 season, admitting in a Raw press conference he was being eaten alive by his poor record against top 10 players.
I just wanted to show a lot of the time, I feel like us players, we put in a brave face, and that's what we try to do most of the time. And sometimes certain matches, they just hit differently.
The world number 7 believes he's now found a way to help close the gap.
I mean, there's no other way than just getting better, right? That's what it is. You ultimately have to bridge that gap. It's finding different ways to hurt these players, right? So trying to be ready to take more risks, right? And be a little bit more of a disruptor.
De Minaur practicing with his new United Cup teammate Rinky Hijikata in Sydney today, with Japanese superstar Naomi Osaka landing in Perth ahead of her tournament debut.
I feel like for me, when I watch the United Cup, I see such good matches, and I've always wanted to participate, so I'm glad I'm here.
Nicole Dunn, 9 News.
Pictures are fresh in from Constitution Dock in Hobart. The crew of Comanche, their skippers Matt Allen and James Moe Sophie, celebrating their Sydney Hobart win in style, as they always do.
An incredible effort, I can imagine. The drinks will be flowing freely tonight. Good on you, Zach.